So GME got another bump. This should be T5. It still has another $1.80 of range to the upside, but I'm not sure it's going to fill that. Gamma Max right now is at 13.1 and climbing. Delta Neutral's back at $5. So let's see, short put Delta 42%, down from 85. IV 30 164 down from 238. So IV 30 should have gotten a second spike here at the end of the day. That's probably the peak of the run. Yeah, still a little short of December's T5. Put it at about 19. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty close. Like it's getting some chop on the backside, but if you look at the shorter time frame, it's starting to reverse. It's just very slow. Upstart ran pretty hard today. We got some covering there. It broke back above the long-term trend. It's got support at the $25 and $26 strike and a shitload of weekly calls. 26, 26.50, 27, 27.50. Another big call wall at 28, and then if it breaks 28, Gamma's flat all the way out to Gamma Max, which is at like 32. Fubo got a little bit of a bounce at the end of the day too. It looks like there was covering across a bunch of the memes. Ran up pretty decent amount actually throughout the whole day. Nice little turnaround on that. Back up at 133. Top ran up. Beyond did not. Beyond ran up a little bit in after hours, but it stayed mostly down. However, the tips are continuing to contract here, and forced covering now starts in 4 days. So next Wednesday. BNED ran up to like 40 cents this morning, fell back, lost about, well, all of those gains. I still think there's just some shorts getting out here before the share offerings voted on, and or people are picking up shares so that they can subscribe to the share offering. SPX kind of moving up and above 5200, which is important. Failed to break out higher than the 5215 strike. Still a lot of sold calls just out of the money, and the majority of the at the money calls expire tomorrow. So if we open below 5200 tomorrow and or fall below 5200 during the intraday tomorrow, that charm is going to drive us lower into tomorrow's close. Well, yeah. On the upside, well, let me look at tomorrow's expiration real quick. There's still a lot of sold calls at 2025. I don't think they really squeezed out the short calls at 5200, 5205 today. If they did, I mean, barely. Let's see. Tomorrow's got a decent ramp. 5220, 2530. Then it kind of falls off a little bit, 35. There's an okay number of calls for tomorrow to the upside. We've got some defensive positioning building up in the money down to 5200. So as long as it could hold 5200 overnight, we should be pretty bullish into tomorrow. ES broke back up, almost retested the trend here, just a bit shy. That might reject an after hours pullback, maybe to like 5233 again, which is the level we really struggled with breaking out of today. But it does look like we're going to continue to push up or break out of this over the next couple of days, probably before the CPI print. I would imagine they want to get it as stable as possible before the CPI print, as far away from gamma neutral as they can, which we've moved a decent amount away from. I mean, today we're closing 72 points above GN. GN might have moved up a little, but that's a little bit of range there means that there's a more positive gamma, which means the market maker is more supportive, right? So the further to the upside we get away from gamma neutral, the more supportive the market maker is going to become. And the harder it'll be for us to slip back to the downside. Broad commodities up 43 points today. Yields largely down, dollar down. Dollar gave up about 30 cents, roughly. Still barely down against the yen, but a little bit there too. Correlation on the 3 and 1 month continued to fall. Yield curve inversion kind of spread apart a little bit there. And forward yield on volatility, negative 8%. The carry trade fell off a bit today with the declining dollar. Move hasn't updated yet. Yesterday we saw that there was still a little bit of interest in tail risk hedging. We might start to see this fall off more if we start to move back above like 52.25, 52.50. Some of this tail risk stuff will get squeezed out. 67.33% of the S&P over its 20-day moving average. Correlation between VIX and cash VIX fell by 5% today, which is very odd. Or, well, increased. Correlation increased positively by 5% today after 39% yesterday. So, yeah, that's maybe just VX coming down or just not coming down with cash VIX. Yeah, I guess they're kind of still diverged, but maybe it came down a little bit more. 0.36 rate cut points of rate cuts priced in for 2024. And that's it. So thank you guys so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I'll be here at like 11 a.m. tomorrow because I have an appointment. I forgot about that. So I'll see you at like 11 a.m. But I'll have the stream started up and I'll have Pickles picks out and everything like that. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Later.